Hello, I'm Kay Smith. You can find me here on Newman Sisters or at my own Substack. Welcome to this week's podcast. Sometimes jealousy shows up, and it visited me this week. When that happens, I remind myself that jealousy is my teacher, and that if I'm focused on another's success, I'm not focused on my own. Jealousy is not a good companion. It steals your future and misrepresents the present. When I'm feeling jealous of another, I know I'm in comparison. The universe made us all different. It doesn't compare, we do. And unfortunately, we often compare to what looks like someone's image, not what their true reality is. Because we never know that. Jealousy steals your future and makes your life feel miserable. And acting from the emotion often causes later regret. Whenever we try to drive our car in another's lane, we often create an emotional wreck. So stay in your own lane. If you don't have one, build one. If you see inequity and it bothers you, then focus your energy and power on the potential solutions. While keeping in mind, if you focus on something, there's a level of focus where you become it. So be careful where you put your attention. Think about the effort to learn a new skill. At some point, you become the skill. You and the skill integrate. Focus is a tool, and like all tools, it can be used to improve your life or darken it. When you find yourself in a jealousy loop of anger and competition, disconnect, pause, go for a walk, work on a hobby, go in nature, shift your gaze, do art, and come back to yourself. Do something action oriented to shift your body into a new paradigm. Later, once you're back into yourself and have calmed, that's the time to notice the what, the why, the when, and the where. For questions beginning with what, where, why, and when are most likely to help you unravel the feeling and notice where the jealousy is related. Is it related to fear, insecurity, or not feeling enough? Jealousy is a complex emotion. It is correlated with fear of loss, and fear of abandonment. It also can reflect your insecurity or anger. Jealousy is not a single isolated emotion. It's a complex combination of several emotions that normally occur in a response to a perceived threat to a valued relationship or a sense of self-worth. What a combination. Do you see the complexity and the potential to unravel it? It helps me to pause and feel. What am I feeling? And then later, when I'm braver or feeling more secure, more myself, so to speak, then I explore. I start self analyzing the where, the what, the why. These answers provide my growth and the tools to be more aligned with the person I want to be. What am I afraid of? What do I feel I have lost or may lose? Why do I feel this? Does this relate to a past event or is it a current trigger? What triggered my jealousy? Is it fleeting or is it hanging around? Is this related to an old wound? Am I ready to feel differently? Am I ready to let jealousy inform me of my distance from my wholeness? Where do I need to heal my wound? Am I focused on someone's image? Am I comparing myself to a mirage? Image and mirage are closely linked in meaning, both implying something not real. So why compare yourself? Looking from the outside in is always a distorted view. Given image and mirage implies something not really there, why not focus on your authentic self? For once found, it never goes away. If you want a life with less jealousy, then stay in your own authentic lane and trust that the right people at the right time will join you there. Continue to do your personal work, trusting that as you focus on your life, as you live it, you will develop wholeness. Focus your gaze not on the other, rather on yourself, and develop the authenticity that makes you truly happy and alive. Someone else's projection of happiness or image will never fill your soul. The reason I focus on authenticity is that images lie. and authenticity doesn't. So stay connected to you. When jealousy shows up, change the subject, take yourself out, and when ready, ask yourself, what have you come to teach me? What can I learn from you today? How do I shift you into joy and authenticity? Where are you showing me my incongruency? The key to authenticity and congruence lies in your ability to develop truthfulness and honesty with yourself. You want to be happy? Be honest with yourself. You want to have more love in your life? Develop more self-love and forgiveness, and less perfection and judgment. Jealousy is another form of self-judgment. Judge less. Be more of yourself each day. Develop the qualities of self-love, forgiveness, courage, and honesty. Qualities that will sustain your life so much more beautifully than jealousy and criticism. I remember years ago an exercise where I was asked to write down a list of people I admired. Then look at that list and ask what qualities I admired about them. Once done, the facilitator let us know these qualities most likely were part of our own character structure. Often, what we recognize in others' lives also is within us. Perhaps we're not living it, and we simply need to place our focus on developing it more, acknowledging it more, and living it. You can change the exercise to who am I jealous of, and then start writing down what they have that you want. Then to ask why you want it. What does it bring to you? What do you feel you're lacking? Helping you discover what you think you're missing in your world. You have to dig a little deep. It isn't surface material here. It's the thing that is triggering your emotions. Sometimes excavation is quick and sometimes it takes a while. Be with it, and the jewel of self-discovery will rise. See if you can't begin developing an authentic way of being in your own lane from the carnage of jealousy. Authenticity is the key. You can be an image or you can be real. Anything less than real leaves you wanting something that is not yours. Instead of looking at the outward appearance of others, shift your focus to your own lane. That is where your magic lies. See the parts of yourself you're not living and bring those in the fold and start accepting and acknowledging all of your faces. And then decide which ones you want to develop to represent the authenticity of you. See if you can't begin developing an authentic way of being. Authenticity is not just how you look, how you dress, what you do. It's also how you treat yourself and others. If you want authenticity, perhaps jealousy can show you where you are not living it, edging you closer to your personal wholeness and truth, finding your way home to yourself. Much success to you in this journey. And here are a few affirmations to help you along the way. I'm living my best life by being the most authentic person I know. Authenticity flows from me and through me. I sparkle as truth. I excavate the truth of my essence with grace, goodwill, and ease. The universe supports my good. I am deeply loved and cherished as my own unique self by the maker of all things. I am so blessed to be me. Have a good week.